me to go live. Hey, there we go. Hello, everybody. We should be live. I believe we are. It's saying that we are, so I'm assuming that we are live. The Montreal Canadiens played last night against the New Jersey Devils and ended up losing. It was a final score of 3-2 in the shootout for game number 66 in the season. So we are just over a month away from the end of the regular season. This is going to be 15 roughly games. How are you guys doing? Let me know in the chat. Hey, Harry, hope you're feeling Cameron. Yes, I am. I am feeling a bit better actually. Still small, a little bit of stomach troubles, but nothing super major. It's just kind of there. Hey there, Harry. Man, that game just wasn't meant to be. They had so many chances to win it. I agree, Clifford. Yeah, especially in that overtime, man. Habs had so many chances to win, and then we just weren't able to. We just couldn't, unfortunately. Let me know if you guys can hear me and see me. I know you guys can see me mostly because I can see the screen, but let me know if you guys can hear me, how it looks, how it sounds. That'd be much greatly appreciated. So the opening lines for the Canadiens were Caulfield, Suzuki, Anderson, Pitlick, Evans, Hoffman, Byron, Dvorak, Armia, and Perreault, Dauphin, and Lyon. Sound is good. Thank you very much, Cameron. The defense pairings were Romanov, Savard, Edmondson, Barron. I got it right that time. And Sheneman Weidman. That's one sexy-ass bastard on my screen. Darkness, let's go. Thank you, my good sir. Thank you for coming by. Hockey Junkie looks and sounds good. Thankfully, it is. Like I just mentioned, it's still kind of there. But like I said, it's just there. It's not really hurting or anything. Like I said, just there. I can feel it. Should be gone in a day or two. During the Capitals game, by the way, which I believe I did the recap of the day after, the night of, the first Capitals game where Caulfield scored his first of the year, I had gastro then too, so I'm assuming that I'm able to deal with it more because I had it recently, so that's what I'm assuming, so yeah. I was watching the Leafs game too. They got lucky, Cameron. Yes, Clifford, I did hear that, man. I did hear that. I did hear they got lucky. They beat the Panthers 5-2. Yo, Harry, I know how you feel. Oh, shit, Fazio. Oh, shit, he had the stomach shit. Damn, that's a yikes, man. I'm really sorry about that, Fazio. Yeah, Wolverine, Jack Hughes, man. He's turning pretty damn good. I broke Harry audio. Wait, is my audio out now? All of a sudden? Why is my audio out? My audio shouldn't be, my audio shouldn't be out right now. Is it out for you guys now? Is it out for you guys all of a sudden? Because that sucks. No, you're good? All right, thank you, Winslow. GG's are here. Hey, Mad Mike, GG's my guy. Devils deserve the win. I don't think we even deserve the 1 point, but we'll get into that in a few minutes. Samuel Montembeault gets the start, and Jake Allen played great, but he needs rest. It is a back-to-back, so that explains why Montembeault gets the start night. Plus, it's a bottom 10 team in the league, so it makes sense why we would play Montembeault tonight. Let's go, audio's back. Hell yeah, Hockey Junkie. Thank you, guys. Nothing is going wrong so far. Yeah, Winslow, I mean, hey, you'd be surprised. It's been that way for the past, 4 or 5 streams, knock on wood. It's been that way for the past couple streams. The opening lines for the Devils were Sharon Govich, Hughes, and Mercer, Tatar, Hischier, Bratt, Janssen, Boakfist, VC, and Greer, McLeod, Bastion. Harry, you're starting in net for the Habs next game? I hope so, Darkness. I hope so, man. Yeah, Fajo, that Montembeault slip up. It was a big game. For sure, man. Canucks are playing Halak tonight. Oh, God. Are they in a back-to-back? Because I would explain. If they're not, then I wish you the best of luck, Clifford. Siegenthaler, Hamilton, Graves, Severenson, and Bal Subban with the defense pairings. Home and home. Thank you, Darkness. That makes a lot of sense then if they're starting Halak then tonight. Nico Dawes, actually, funny enough, would go back-to-back. As I thought John Gillies was going to get the start net, but Nico Dawes went back-to-back. He had a pretty solid game, in my opinion. Oilers in Arizona tonight, I think. Oh, yeah, let's go. Big game for the tank. Hell yeah, let's go, Arizona. Please beat the goddamn Oilers. They're not. Just Glenser. Holy shit. I mean, it depends. How many games have you guys given Demko in a row? Because that would make sense. I would know the Blues play the Canucks the next 2 games. Thank you, Darkness. I appreciate it, good sir. Jeremiah, this game was last night. I didn't go live last night just because I had some stomach issues, and I didn't want to potentially upset it by talking too much, so I decided to come live today. I know I said 6 p.m., and I'm a bit late, so I apologize, but good enough. Wouldn't be trusting John Gillies in net after he let in 4 goals after Vancouver. Yeah, good point, man, Mike. But I thought he had a couple good games before that. Triple H about to be goated. Triple H line about to be goated in your league. Yes, Darkness, absolutely, man. I can't wait to see how the Triple H line goes off in my league. It's gonna be really really fun. Before the game, Jonathan Drouin apparently is done for the season. He might need wrist surgery again, so yeah, I'm really hoping that he ends up coming back to the Canadiens next year and has a career year like he was on pace to have this year. Yeah, it just sucks that the last 3 seasons he's barely been playing, but you know what? Hey, Drouin's been on pace for 3 pretty damn good years had he played all 82 games, or 56 as in the case last year. He only missed like 13 games. Yeah, we barely won against the Yotes because we suck against them. Fajo, yeah, you guys. That is true. You guys could have lost to them 1-0. I mean, you guys just can't beat Vedamo apparently. Vedamo, Valmelka. Could be worse. Drouin could need Tommy John surgery. That is true, man. Mike, could be worse. Fuck the Oilers. I was so hoping they'd miss the playoffs. Glad the Flames smacked. I'm sorry. Nah, time for the Habs to move on from Drouin. I don't know about that, Jeremiah. I don't know about that. I've heard people saying like, "Oh, we should trade Drouin for whatever." Buy out Drouin's last year. Like, nah. I think if you can keep Drouin, if he can stay healthy, if you can get him on a second, third line offensive type of role, he could do great. I think Jonathan Drouin under Marty St. Louis, because he only played like the 2 games under Marty St. Louis. I think he'd be great actually. I think he could be really, really great under Marty St. Louis. But yeah, I was hoping they'd miss the playoffs too. I mean, they still could. They probably still could. Fajo Daig went to Detroit. He signed a 1-year, $2.5 million deal. Alexander Daig went to Detroit. Missed you last night, Harry. Yes, Lucas. I unfortunately didn't go live last night. I had stomach issues. Again, guys, go check out the community post, the community tab, I think it is. I posted there letting you guys know that I wouldn't be live last night, so I'm live today. That's understandable. You're done with Drouin. I mean, Dixon, yeah. I'm personally not. And yeah, like Fajo said, I mean, you guys probably know I've expressed my thoughts about Jonathan Drouin. Go back to Saturday's stream. I did 2.5 hours talking about Jonathan Drouin pretty much. And yeah, I saw it in the Discord. Hey, thank you, Lucas. I appreciate it. Yeah, I am feeling better. Like I've been saying, it's there, and that's pretty much it. Like it's there. It feels there. Last night when I went to bed, I turned over and it hurt for not hurt, but it would just like increase in feeling a little bit for like a minute, and then be like, all right, settle down, turn over, kind of the I guess transition type of thing. So woke up this morning, got myself a gun. If anyone actually gets what that reference is, I love you. I love you a lot. If you get that, actually, God, someone's gonna spoil that for me. But if someone gets that, I love you. But yeah, woke up, turned over, was like, oh, all right, it doesn't hurt that much. So yeah, yeah, Cameron. A lot of your friends have been having stomach issues. Oh shit, Cameron, that sucks, man. I'm really sorry to hear that. That sucks, man. I'm really sorry about that. By the way, Harry, hey, yes, man, Mike, I did see your message in the Discord general chat. I haven't gotten to the offers yet just because I've been watching Habs and I've been doing stuff for my friends. And yeah, Cameron, yeah, it sucks, man. It sucks having stomach issues, believe me. So, man, Mike, I'll actually try and get to them tonight, actually, because I'm not doing too much. I don't think me and my best friend are planning to watch any movies tonight. So yeah, we're probably gonna be free to do some FA offers tonight. So hell yeah. Carey Price is apparently joining the Habs on the road trip. Likely just since he's back practicing with the Habs. I don't think he's gonna get into a game. I think we are gonna want to save his first game. And by the way, I haven't looked anything up for the Habs today, so I don't know if it's like, oh, Nick Suzuki is out for the next game or whatever. Like, I don't know if there's anything going on there. I don't know if it's confirmed that Price is going to play next game. I don't think so because people in my sim league would have told me. But, yeah, I don't think Price gets the start on the road trip. I think if he's somewhat good to go, I don't think he is, but if he's somewhat good to go, I think he would probably get the start at home. I think for sure Carey Price's first game with the Canadiens kind of has to be a home game. Like, I don't think, like, even though, like, if he starts in, say in Boston, I do think it's going to be like, hey, yeah, Boston's going to, be respectful, cheer for him, and like, holy shit, yeah, Carey Price is back, hell yeah. And then they're going to be like, oh shit, Carey Price is back. But yeah, I kind of think the first game back for Price has to be a home game. So I think he's traveling with the team just because He's traveling with the team because he's practicing with them, and he's starting to get back into the game shape, I think. So yeah, I'm pretty sure he's just there for that reason. If he does get a start, I'll be happy, but I do think it'd be best for him to start his first game back in Montreal. It's nice to watch Montreal never grow up. Dixon, yeah, for the most part, I thought tonight we actually had a really bad game for the first and second period. For the most part, but yeah, for the most part, it's good to watch us never grow up. I agree, my guy. Suzuki off the opening faceoff got a good shot on net. Devils then pressured. Montembeault made some good saves. Sheneman got rocked hard by Nathan Bastian right off the puck. And then Bastian with really, really good speed to beat out Nightingale, nearly gets a shot on net there. Canadians then back the other way trying to get some good looks. David Arthur, I am doing very good, my guy. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. How are you doing, my good sir? Also, by the way, guys, I'm just going to reply to a Discord message real quick. I'm just I'm just messaging a friend of mine. Yeah. If that'd be fine. All right, there we go, boys. Sorry. If any of you guys remember back in the day when I used to actively chat with my best friend, type to them on Discord during the old school streams, you're an OG viewer because I haven't done that in 2 years. For the past 2 years, it's always been hey, look, I'm streaming. All right, no problem. Go for it. Have fun. Love you. Whatever. And we would talk after stream. So the fact that I'm doing it with it's a friend I've had more recently. Yeah. Hey, David, talk to you later, my guy. Thank you for coming by. Your cousin has COVID-19. Well, I wish your cousin the best of luck. Hopefully they recover from it soon. And yeah, good luck to them, man. Hopefully they have the lesser end of the battle, and it's just literally just, hey, I have COVID. Hopefully it's that, and hopefully it's on the more serious side. Best of luck to him, man. Dixon, as far as I saw, I didn't see any updates on Pezzetta. If he was, say, good to go for next game, if he's out long term, out short term, I didn't see what. I think last time I looked, it was, I want to say day to day, but I'm not too sure. Oh yeah, by the way, Pezzetta and Tyler Pitlick were out tonight. I forgot to mention that. Both of them are injured and out, so so yeah, that very much sucks. Devils in pressure the other way. We're not able to score on Monty. They got some good shots. Anderson then gets on a breakaway, but just can't find the back of the net. The puck was bouncing around way too much. Probably would have scored, honestly, if the puck stayed still or if he was able to control it in time, which he was barely able to get to the puck in the first place for the breakaway. So the fact he even gets a shot on net is actually kind of impressive. Bratton gets on a massive breakaway the other way. Great stop by Montembeault. Montembeault, I thought, actually had a pretty solid game for the most part, which, of course, barring one error that we are going to get to in a moment. Devils then get more chances as they looked for the first goal. Hughes with a good deke, but another amazing stop by Montembeault, just keeping the Devils off the board. Caulfield then has speed. He nearly breaks in, but just gets the puck stolen from him. Montembeault more good saves as the Devils pushed. Montembeault was stoning them so far. Canadians tried to get more looks, but they returned the puck over. Devils then pressured. They got shots, and then Jack Hughes scores. The puck gets thrown into the zone. Montembeault behind the net gets it, plays it right to Jack Hughes, hesitates for a moment, and buries it. 1-0 Devils lead, and that's with about 30 seconds left in the first period. So that is what it is. Shots were 13-7 for the Devils as well. I just heard JT Miller could possibly get an 8-year, $8.5 million contract if his production stays strong. Please give Jim Rutherford his bills before he does this. Would JT Miller be getting paid more than Sidney Crosby? Isn't Sidney Crosby only making $6.5, $7 million, something crazy like that? Because that would be pretty damn funny. That would be pretty damn funny if JT Miller would be getting paid more than Crosby. I don't want JT Miller to be getting $8.5 million, maybe $6 maybe 6.5. Most I would go with 7. Definitely not for 8 years, though. JT Miller's already, what, 31, 30, 31? I'd maybe give him a 3, maybe 4-year deal. At the very most, if he absolutely wants to resign, and this is what you have to give him, maybe 5 years, I'd risk it. But I would not give JT Miller 8 years at $8.5 million per. That is a very risky deal. Probably worth it for the first 2 to 3 years if his production does stay strong. But I don't know if I'd want that. I don't know if I would do that. If I'm in Vancouver, I'd maybe rather just trade him. It would be the same deal as Mika Zibanejad. I mean, to be fair, JT Miller is arguably a better player than Mika Zibanejad right now, so I could see why they would want to give him that. I don't know if I would like that, honestly. Devils pushed early on. They looked pretty good. By the way, boys, I apologize for the very brief notes that I'm taking. I was kind of just sitting on the couch watching the game, kind of starting to deal with the Astro last night, so some of the notes aren't as good as they usually would be. Canadians the other way, good chances, but Dawes makes some stops. And then Armia, a great dekes. There's about 10 seconds deking around the Devils, skating around them, trying to set up some shots, but we just were not able to find the back of the net on there. Suzuki's letting them pressured, but the Devils have some good defense to prevent us from getting, for the most part, kind of any shots. Hoffman then went offside on a possible 4-on-2. Very unnecessary. Then we go to the power play, a bench minor on New Jersey. Too many men on the ice with 7. The Habs look like trash. They didn't do anything. 0 for 1 on the power play tonight. I'd rather trade him and pay Besser. Miller has far more value in the market, and you get a decent, exactly Soviet Union. You could probably get, I'd assume, 2 firsts, a roster player, and a prospect back for JT Miller if his production keeps up. And if you want to trade him before next season. You know, I think it would be thank you, Fazio, for the message, by the way. Appreciate it. I'll get to that after Strem. But yeah, I'd rather trade Miller and pay Besser. I like Brock Besser. I think he's a good second line forward. JT Miller kind of strikes me as that guy who has like 2 or 3 good years, and then he's probably gonna fall off. Exactly, Soviet Union. Besser has $7.5 million qualifying offer. You could pay even if the Canucks just qualify him, that doesn't guarantee he has to accept the qualifying offer to get $7.5 million. He could he could be qualified and then, for example, still take less. You know, so it would be, you know, it would kind of make sense. Habs would then go to the PK. Anderson gets called for tripping. It's a clear penalty. Bob, how's it going, my guy? Thank you for coming by, sir. It's a clear penalty on Anderson. And the Devils scored. They pressured big time. The Habs actually had a few good clears, but the Devils pressured in the final moments. And with 3 seconds left, Jack Hughes gets his second of the game. Habs couldn't clear. 0 for 1 on the PK tonight. At that point, I thought we were done. Then the Canadiens did the power play. It was Miles Woodfry sticking. Then it became a 5-on-3 for the Montreal Canadiens. Jonas Siegenthaler takes a run at Caulfield. It's a very dirty hit as Caulfield does not have the puck. Thankfully, it gets called after Dvorak stood up for Caulfield. So it was very cool to see that Dvorak sticking up for a smaller teammate. That was pretty cool. First power play doesn't go very well. We got a few looks, but a lot of clears. So we were 0 for 2 on the power play tonight. 0 for 3 on the power play tonight. As right after the power play expires, Josh Anderson scores the tip in front. Jesse Leone almost got the goal. Chris Weidman the other assist. 2-1 deficit. Big goal for Anderson. Good on him after taking the penalty that caused the 2-1 goal. He's able to get the goal there. Habs pushed late, not many chances as we would try to tie late. Shots were tied 18-18. It was a 2-1 Devils lead still. Suzuki then got interfered with as there was no penalty to start the third period. Then Habs went to the PK. Tripping gets called on Mike Hoffman. It was tripping. I could see why they wouldn't call it, but I see why they did call it. You get what I mean? Devils pressured, had a few nice looks, but there were no goals for them. We were 1 for 2 on the PK tonight. Habs then went to the power play as a high sticking penalty got called on the Devils. There was no goals. We looked good. Hoffman then fanned on a clear shot. We were 0 for 4 on the power play tonight. I thought Mike Hoffman had a really bad game. And this isn't even talking about what happens in overtime or the shootout or whatever. But yeah, I thought Hoffman had a really bad game. If I'm really hoping he doesn't continue this because it's gonna make me want the Canadiens to trade him in the offseason. And I don't want us to because I like Hoffman. He's a good 20, 30 goal scorer, 30 assists. He's a good 40, 50, 60 point scorer. You know, I like Hoffman. It'd be nice to see him stay with the Canadiens, but if he keeps playing like this, don't see how we do keep him. Brett in front, Brett. Jesper Bratt in front gets a great chance, but Montembeault with an even better save. Then Subban pushes Suzuki into a clear hit. Weidman takes exception, but the refs don't want them to fight as the game is starting to get a bit physical. Turnover then led to the Canadiens' chance. Caulfield is not able to score, shot wide. And then Hoffman shoots wide on a wide open net. Again, Hoffman not having a good game. Habs pressure, but they weren't able to score. Jimmy VC then gets robbed by Samuel Montembeault on a near break. That was a really good save for him. Habs then pressured, and they would get a power play as a result. Dawson Mercer gets called for slashing. Nothing for the Canadiens. Caulfield has a good shot, but nothing that we would score on quite yet. We were 0 for 5 on the power play tonight. Wait, what? 0 for 4. Okay, 0 for 5 on the power play. Right out of the box, it is a 2-on-2, but the Devils were not able to capitalize. As right out of the box, Jesper Bratt almost had a 2-on-1, but it would be able to be a 2-on-2. If you're on the sheet, Fazio, given that you moved Dylan Hunter to the NHL, that would explain why he's in the NHL. I think I'm on the sheet now, am I? Oh, yeah, I'm on the sheet right now. Put that in roster moves, Fazio, and I can do it after your stream because I don't think the sheet's like fully loaded up for me for some reason. But thank you for letting me know. Canadiens had pressure, keeping the Devils out for a long time, keeping the Devils group out for a long time. They would be tired, but the Canadiens were not able to capitalize. Devil actually lost one of their sticks at one point, so that was looking good for the Habs. Canadiens trying to get into the Devils zone, but the Devils with great defense afterwards. They knew how to control this Canadiens unit for the time being. And it was looking like we weren't probably going to get a shot for the rest of the game. Habs then pulled Montembeault with a minute left. Devils barely missed the empty net. And we ended up scoring with about 30 seconds left. Rem Pitlick gets the goal on a wide open net from Christian Dvorak and Cole Caulfield. Beauty of a setup as Suzuki won the puck. I want to say back to Weidman. Very smart finding Caulfield on Weidman. I want to say it was Weidman. Might have been Hoffman that found Caulfield, but I think it was Weidman. Very smart finding Caulfield, who was able to get the puck to Dvorak. And a very smart play, not trying to shoot himself, but goes for Pitlick. And so it is 2-2. The waiver pickup, incredible for the Canadiens so far. Then there was a double no call on both teams in the final 30. I thought the Devils had a trip. Then the Habs had a cross check that both could have been called, probably should have been called. But I understand why they didn't. They didn't want to hand one team or the other the potential win in the final 30 seconds. So the shots were 32-31 Devils, but we were tied 2-2 headed into overtime. Nah, Dixon, probably not, man. Duran's a tough guy. He can handle that. Never mind. Sheet is open for me. All right, Fazio. Real quick, before we do go into overtime, I will move. Actually, no, yeah. If you could put that in. Also, do you want John Scott? Fazio. Dependent on the ask, Florida could very well be interested in Mr. Jonathan Scott. We could be quite interested in Mr. Jonathan Scott, my guy. So in overtime, there was the combination of Suzuki, Caulfield, and Baron to start the overtime period. By the way, Justin Barron, I thought he actually had a pretty solid game to start. He actually had a really good shot on net at one point. I forgot to bring up. I mean, Fazio, I could probably do a third for John Scott. I could more than likely do a third for John Scott. I've got the cap space to afford him. Don't know if I'd want to put him in over Voinov, but I could maybe play him as a forward potentially. Yeah, maybe could. I mean, hey, if all you're asking for is a third, DM me what type of third you'd want. Well, Mad Mike, there we go. Dallas could be interested in Scott. The third is what the current ask is right now. But yeah, Barron, I thought, had a really good game to start his career as a Canadian. He had a good look, really good shot on net at one point. Thought he had some good passes. Played very well defensively. For the most part, I thought he was good. And I think if he keeps his play up, that's going to be pretty good. Mad Mike, John Scott is making, I want to say, $2 million for the next 3 years, I think. If I can find Chicago. Yes, he's making $2 million for the next 3 seasons as an 80 overall tough guy. So, yeah. Yawn, Harry Fi. Yes, sir, Randy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Finally, a recap as I had some stomach issues last night. So, yeah. I feel like a fair. Yeah, Fazio. A third is very fair, especially for the cap hit. I think the cap hit definitely brings him down. The only thing I'd be iffy about is the fact I've literally almost half my roster to resign next year. That'd be the only reason I wouldn't want to bring back. Wouldn't want to bring in John Scott, but I feel like there's probably going to be a couple guys of mine that are more than likely going to retire. So I definitely think that we can definitely work something out. If I suck this year, I have hosted Jagarin, Jovanovski, all those great rentals. Yes, you do, Darkness, my guy. You have some pretty damn good rentals. Jaguar is a pending UFA this year, too. 35, that's going to be interesting. That's going to be pretty interesting. Habs had a good look. Caulfield and Barron nearly scored. Caulfield had a good look. Passed it to Barron, to Barron, and he had a nice shot on net. Devils them off the post. It looked in, would not. And then Mike Hoffman scores. What a way to end the game. Mike Hoffman gets the goal after having such a terrible game, gets on a breakaway, and shoots it off both posts in the net. And then it's revealed he didn't score. And what makes it even worse is that the puck goes off the second post. It goes off the second post, and it goes what would have been right by him as he started to celebrate, didn't backhand the puck back into the net to make sure it's a goal. He just starts celebrating. Yeah, Mike Hoffman, it's reviewed. It went off both posts and out of the net. Did not cross the line. No goal. Then Jesper Bratt hits the net for the Jersey Devils with about 25 seconds left. Both teams very, very much calmed it down, like most teams usually do. They calmed it down. Devils actually nearly got a break with a few seconds left, but they knew they didn't have time. Hey, Fuzz, you're on spring break. Hell yeah, my guy. Let's go, boy. Let's go. Ooh, okay, I see now, Fuzz. I see that offer. That's very interesting. But yeah. Yes, we're right off the post. So the final shots, 33-32 Canadiens, tied 2-2 into the shootout. Before we get into the shootout, Fajo, again, if you just want to message me, like, to Florida, John Scott, Chicago, and then whatever year 30 you want, we can discuss this in a minute off stream. Exactly, Fajo. Good job, Mike Hoffman. I mean, I liked Hoffman. I liked him in that overtime. I was hoping that he'd score. I don't want Hoffman to do terrible. I don't want Hoffman to have 2 goals and 8 points all year. No, I want him to be the best Hoffman that he can be. It's just St. Louis wasn't a click. Montreal, I think, is a click. I think he's working good under St. Louis. He's just not scored much. He's just not scored much under St. Louis. Tatar gets saved. It's very weird going Tatar and being on Jersey. But Tatar gets saved. Who do you think Montreal goes after this summer? Well, Dixon, if the rumor is true that we're apparently set to maybe be a possible playoff team, if we're looking to be a playoff team with how good we've been since Marty St. Louis joined the head coach, I feel like we could go for one of Forsberg or Gaudreau if they make it into the free agency crop. I feel like we could maybe go for another bottom sixer. We're apparently set to go after some big name agents, so I don't know if we're going to go for, say, Forsberg and Gaudreau, or if it's going to be one of those guys and another top free agent. I don't know who the best upcoming free agents are set to be. But I've heard Forsberg and Gaudreau's names thrown out there. People think we could go after Letang. I don't think we'd want to, especially if he wants a 5-year deal at 35 years old. Yeah, that's a heck of a stat. Fajo, you are not getting any of my second-round picks. You said it yourself. A second is not what John Scott would be fetching. I'll give you a third-round pick. I'll give you a third. I'll give you a third-round pick. I am not doing a second. I would not do a second-round pick for John Scott. Especially with how good these next 2 draft classes are. You're lucky I'm giving you a third. Oh, I know, just funny. Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, Faja, yeah, it's a hell of a stack. I got 6 in 2013 and 5 in 2014. I find it funny. People are calling Florida a retirement home. And you look at our AHL team, and then you look at the draft picks I have. We're covered. We are covered for the future big time. But yeah, Fajo, thank you for pointing it out, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. So Tatar gets saved. Caulfield scores. Beauty of a goal. Bratt ties it up. Pitlick scores. And for the win, potentially, Hughes ends up scoring, unfortunately. Suzuki misses the net. Same with Damon Severenson. Dvorak gets saved. Heischer gets saved. Armia misses the net. Hamilton scores. Hoffman scores. Sharangovich scores. And Byron gets saved. We were really expecting Justin Barron out there. I was very surprised Josh Anderson wasn't put out there. I thought Anderson had a very lackluster game. He threw the body a little bit, but for the most part, this is one of those games that Anderson was kind of invisible in. But I'm still surprised we didn't put him out there in the shootout. Instead, gave Armia a chance, which I understand. He has, I think, a 3-game point streak or 4-game point snap tonight. I'm very surprised by that, but at the same time, I'm very surprised that they wouldn't give Anderson a chance out there. You know, like Caulfield makes sense. Pitlick makes sense. He tied the game up. Suzuki makes sense. Dvorak makes sense. Yeah, Faggio, Crawford revived his career because he was expected to go to free agency. That's why, my guy. That's why, my guy, is that we weren't expecting you to resign him and that he could go somewhere to be a starter. But Armia was very surprising. Hoffman, for the game he had, was surprising. Byron did kind of make sense with his speed, and I think his shot is a little bit underrated. I think Byron has a pretty solid wrister. But, yeah, Byron gets saved. The Habs lose 3-2 in the shootout. I put we didn't deserve the 1 point. I don't think we did. I thought we had a very, very poor game, especially in the first and second period. Third, we rebounded a bit. The overtime, we had a few good chances, and the shootout it's a skills competition. It's whatever. But, yeah. Wait for that's the reason. Yeah, Faggio, it was that we weren't expecting you to re-sign Corey Crawford, me and Sporty, so it was like, yeah. When he came in relief for Lundqvist, when Lundqvist got hurt, he was pretty good. He was pretty solid. Give him a boost, and we'll let him go to free agency and be a starter somewhere. So, yeah, that was the reason. So, yeah, if you would let him go, he has the boost that he got. But, yeah, we were expecting him to go to free agency because you have Lundqvist and you had the Japanese dude. We thought you were going to re-sign him instead. I've called for a retirement home myself. You're trying to set up for the future, and yeah, exactly. You don't even run first till 2015, so that's definitely gonna hurt, man, Mike. I mean, I have your first this year, and your first next year is in San Jose, which is not at all. I mean, technically, you do have your first next year if it's a top 3 pick. If it's a top 3 pick, you get that one back, and it becomes your 2015 first. So you are guaranteed 1 or 2 of those picks. So yeah, so yeah. Harry, did you happen to catch the Sens Panthers OT from Saturday night? Unfortunately not, Bob. Unfortunately, Saturday night I was watching the Habs game, the Habs and Leafs. I heard some good things about that Sens Panthers OT, but I wasn't able to check it out myself, unfortunately. I heard it was Pond Hockey is very best, wild, crazy action. I'm gonna have to check it out then, because usually when there is those really fun, crazy overtime periods, the NHL usually uploads them, or whether it's Sportsnet or TSN or whatever, it usually gets uploaded onto YouTube. Shortly after it happens. I gotta try and get some like curtains or something. See if I can like block out the glare, just have it be like my face. Just have my face just very smushed up like this. This is fucking attractive right here, boys. I mean, I also do have the McCollum guy who's a 90 potential goalie that no one found in free agency somehow. Good job hiding, Mary. Thank you very much, Flager. I appreciate it, man. I mean, literally all I do is just I'll go. Like, if he's a 72 overall, I'll just hide him in the 72s. I don't even bother putting him with the top. I'm just like, all right, boom, all right, he's there. Put him wherever. So, but thank you, Fajo. I appreciate it. And yeah, I was very surprised no one found him. I think you picked him up like last year, and he's what 20? He was 22, I think, last year, or 21. Yeah, he was 21 last year, and he's only a 90. He's a 90 potential. I'm very, very surprised by that. Yeah. Plus, you have Laurent Brossoit, Jets legend Laurent Brossoit. So that is pretty fun, pretty exciting right there. Also, very surprised that you have not called up fucking Scheifele or Osala yet. Very surprised by that, honestly. or Jack Skilly. I'm very surprised none of those guys have gotten the call up yet. But yeah, might have to pass on Scott. Ooh, damn, Mad Mike, that kind of sucks, man. That very much sucks. That very much sucks. So yeah, guys, like usual, I'm gonna go through the stats and we're gonna work on the outro. I think we're getting a deal with Harry. Yeah, Fazio. I think we're getting a deal of John Scott to Florida Panthers. I think that's what we're getting at. But Fazio, like 100%. After stream, when I'm done, I just did in roster music check. I guarantee. How much do you want to bet? It's literally send down Dylan Hunter, call up Mark Scheifele and Oscar Olesen. Osala. I guarantee it's that. I need my picks more than I need Scott. Ooh, damn, Mad Mike. Imagine not wanting the meme guy. Imagine not wanting the meme good boys. Also, I'm very surprised Alex Kovalev is not offered on by anybody so far. John Scott or Alex Kovalev, Mike Ribeiro. There's some Habs legends. Habs legends in free agency. Boy, should I just fuck up my entire team just to rank like the 2009 Montreal Canadiens? So I'm watching your stream here at the moment while my wife is in the kitchen. Hello, Bob's wife. Hello. Hello. Listening to. Oh, that's nice. She's listening to. She's worried about your cough, pal. Take up. Yeah, I've been smoking 3 packs today. I'm sorry. Donate a lung to Tourette's guy. What's up? No, Bob. Unfortunately, it's a dry hack. I've had it. I want to say about a week. I want to say actually exactly a week. I've had a dry hack for about a week, so. Yeah, I've been practicing something. I'm not gonna say what it is, and this isn't like a dirty joke or anything. Like the gym, I don't want to say what it is just yet, just because I kind of want to surprise you guys with what it is eventually, if it even happens, because it's not 100% just yet. But it might be because of what I'm doing. It might be because of what I'm doing. I don't know if it is. I might just legitimately be sick with a dry hack. But yeah, that's apparently what I've had. So. Yeah, I appreciate your wife worrying about my cough. Thank you very much, Bob's wife. I appreciate it. But yeah, I think that's just what it is. But Fazio, thank you again. I will look after stream in the roster moves. And imagine not wanting John Scott exactly. Imagine not wanting 2016 Habs legend. Sorry, 2015 Habs legend John Scott. Imagine. But yeah, guys. I almost just accidentally closed out the live stream. I was supposed to be super. Oh, gone. Why am I looking at free agents right now? Bure should be in RFA. Alex Bure, should he be? Where's Alex Bure? Alex, no, not Bure. Alex Bure. Am I dumb? Alex. Oh, yep, that's right, man, Mike. He should be because you did qualify him. Wait, no, you didn't. You qualified Brian Bickle. I don't think you qualified Alex Boret. I don't think you did. I think you only qualified Brian Bickle. Yeah, guys, like usual, I'm going to do the stats, do the outro, and we're going to try and get out of here because I do got some stuff I got to be working on today, such as free agency in my own sim league, cleaning up my room in general, and just doing some fun stuff. Okay, good to know she ran to get some Fisherman's Friends cough candy. Wants me to FedEx them to you. Oh, Bob, thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm very happy about that. Thank you. Thank you and your wife very much. But yeah. It probably would help, actually. It probably would help, but yeah, it's definitely in the late stages of it now, I think. It's definitely in the the late stages. We got you, man. Thank you, Bob. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Link in the description. The what's it called? The post office in the description. If you want to send them to me, anyways. Thank you. In memory of Chris Rock slapping or Will Smith slapping Chris Rock moment. What is a moment in HRHSL history, just like what happened with Chris Rock? I don't know, Fazio. I don't know. Maybe that time we took the piss out of Kanye East, not Kanye West, out of Jacob in the VC, calling him out for all the shit he did. I'd say that's like a verbal slap to the face. It's harder than what Will Smith can slap. So. Yeah, I'd probably say that's a moment in HRHSL history, just like what happened with Chris Rock. Good the loser Habs have been eliminated from the playoffs. Jets hurt them bad with the 8-4 win earlier, noting them. I mean, hey, again, it's ironic. It's ironic. Jets scored 4. Habs scored 4 right back. It's very poetic. Losing to the LOL Devils. Yes, Will Smith. Yes, Will Smith indeed. Totally not Ryan Frazen. Totally just totally a different guy. Totally. Nick Suzuki leads the Montreal Canadiens with 18 goals, 31 assists, 49 points. Cole Caulfield, 14 goals, 20 assists, 34 points. Ryan Pitlick has 13 goals, assists, 28 points. Arturi Lehkonen, who is no longer with the Montreal Canadiens, has 12 goals. Goddamn, 12 goals, 16 assists, 28 points. Josh Anderson, 16 goals, 10 assists, 26 points. Mike Hoffman has 12 goals, 12 assists, 24 points. Tyler Toffoli, who's no longer with the team, has 9 goals, 14 assists, 23 points. Jake Evans has 9 goals, 12 assists, 21 points. Jonathan Drouin, who is currently hurt, has 6 goals, 14 assists, 20 points. Chris Weidman has 2 goals, 18 assists, 20 points. How does it feel getting eliminated by the Habs last year? Oof. Bob just coming in, not even trying to roast, just with the goddamn facts. Just with the facts. Wow. Hey, listen, I'm not a Ryan. Oh, yeah, I know you're not a Ryan-type Jets fan. You're just like, yeah, no, I don't want to talk about the Jets losing last year. Like, you're that type of fan. You're the common sense type of fan. We're like, yeah, no, that was painful. I don't want to talk about it. And then I'm the Habs fan that's just like, no, we're going to talk about it. Where's your name, Random Gifts Guy, by the way, Fazio? A.K.A. Random Gifts Guy. Oh, that's in Kim's server. I forgot about that. And then you're Atlanta. And you're Atlanta and Hines' server? Oh, yeah, because they become Winnipeg. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Christian Dvorak has 8 goals, 8 assists, 16 points. Ben Sherrod, who's no longer with the team, has 7 goals, 9 assists, 16 points. Brendan Gallagher, who is currently hurt, 5 goals, 9 assists, 14 points. Jeff Petrie, who is also hurt, 4 goals, 10 assists, 14 points. Son of a bitch, goddamn. And Ryan Poehling, who is also hurt, 5 goals, 8 assists, 13 points. Actually, I think Ryan Poehling is back, but I just don't think he's playing. I think. No, I think he's out for the rest of the year. I forget. But either way, he's hurt, I think. 5 goals, 8 assists, 13 points. David Savard has 3 goals, 9 assists, 12 points. Brett Kulak, who's no longer with the team, has 2 goals, 10 assists, 12 points. Yoel Armia has 4 goals, 6 assists, 10 points. Alexander Romanov, we don't talk about 2021. We will talk about 2021. Frick. Exactly, Fazio. Exactly. That's how it's probably going to go. Exactly. Alexander Romanov and Laurent Dauphin each have 3 goals, 6 assists, 9 points. Very nice, if you ask me. Michael Pizzetti, who's unfortunately hurt, has 5 goals, 3 assists, 8 points. Paul Byron has 3 goals, 4 assists, 7 points. Corey Sheneman has 1 goal, 4 assists, 5 points. Sammy Niku, who's currently in the AHL, has 5 assists. Mathieu Perreault, who's also in the AHL, has 3 goals, 1 assist, 4 points. Jesse Leon has 1 goal, 2 assists, 3 points. Kale Clegg, who is currently hurt, has 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 points. Cedric Paquette, who's in the AHL, has 2 assists. Lucas Vedemo and Rafael Argonard, who are all in the AHL as well, have 1 goal. Adam Brooks, who's no longer with the team, and Joel Edmondson each have 1 assist. So, yeah, guys, that is just about going to do it for today's stream. I just realized how much darker it's getting on stream now that the sun is going down, because that's kind of how things work, is that the sun goes down and it gets darker, in case you guys did not know that. I thought I would remind you guys, because why not? Yeah, man, Mike, unfortunately, he didn't qualify Beret, so yeah, unfortunately, he is a UFA. If you want to offer on him again, go for it. I mean, no one else has yet, but if you want to, then yeah, go for it, man, Mike. I don't even know if you're still here. You probably aren't, honestly. If you're messaging me on Discord. But yeah, guys, that is going to do it for today's stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Harris. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, favorite, share and everything, which includes, but is not limited to, fucking hell. When any team fan arguing with a Leafs fan and we make a valid point, lol, imagine being a insert team fan. Exactly, Fazio. That's how a lot of Leafs fans unfortunately are. A lot of them are just, hey, imagine being a fan of this team that's gone farther than us since 2004. 1904, yes. Leafs have not made the playoffs, made it out of the first round in over 100 years, clearly, obviously. I mean, it feels like that, probably, Leafs fans. But, yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, favorite sharing, includes stuff limited to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and everything else. My name is Harris. Subscribe to Puff Club. Subscribe to Easy Club. Subscribe to join the Sub Hub. Subscribe to join the D Nation. If you are a member of the Mod Squad, thank you very much for moderating. Any comments on our streams and or any videos is much greatly appreciated. Love you guys so much. Links in the description are the Amazon wishlist, the PO Box, and the PayPal. The speedrunning account and the letterbox are all down there, down below. I've not updated the letterbox in a while, so I might do that tonight. Actually, I might update that with the movies and shows if I forget if they have shows on there as well. But the movies that I've watched lately, I might update the reviews for that. But yeah. Hey, keep your stick on the ice. Hell yeah, you too, Bob. Keep your stick on the ice and your lungs in your chest. Thank you. I appreciate it, Bob. Much appreciated. Thank you for coming by, good sir. Have a good day to you and your wife, and enjoy the rest of your night, good sir. You too, everyone else in the chat, by the way. But yes, exactly, Darkness Joe's favorite year, 2021, no doubt about it. So yeah, guys, again, that is going to do it for today's stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Harris, and I am out. Stay classy, boys. Allez, Montreal. And always remember no matter how bad we are like how bad we are like this year, how good we are like last year. Go Habs, go, baby. Cheers and bye. See you, Bob. Thank you for coming by, man. But yeah, bye. Or no, go Habs, go. Bye, Habs. Go Habs, go, baby. I am thy big dumb. When you create a new NHL 22 franchise mode, yeah, exactly. Leafs winning, exactly. The Leafs from like NHL 18 to current, Leafs will always win a cup in the first 5 years. But to be fair, so do the Habs. So I'm perfectly fine with that. So do the Habs. So I'll take the Leafs winning a cup if the goddamn Habs win one too, which EA always likes doing for some reason because we always have a go-to team in that game for some reason, especially in like 20 to 22. It seems like no matter what, the Habs will always win a Stanley Cup in the first 5 years. But yeah, guys. Yeah, go Habs, go. That's gonna do. Well, wait. Okay, let me do it again. No matter how bad we are like this year, how good we are like last year, go Habs, go, baby. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for the 7 likes and the viewers that came by. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. That technically 24 hours from when the game started late. But yeah, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you guys for coming by. I appreciate it. Love you guys. My name is Harris, and I'm out. Love you guys. Stay classy, boys. See you guys in the future. Can't wait to talk in the future. Hopefully, you guys come by for tomorrow's game, which is against the Florida Panthers. That is going to be a technically early game, 7 p.m. But something tells me I'm going to be live a bit earlier than usual just because I feel like that game's going to end early. So yeah, guys, that's going to do it. My name is Harris, and I'm out. Stay classy, boys. Love you guys. Bye, guys. See you in the future. See you guys. Love you. Bye, guys. Peace. John Scott, best MVP. Bye.